Hello, my name is Megan, if we haven't met personally, and I'm going to offer a meditation to ground, clear, and listen. And this meditation is in tandem with the collective energy update that I wrote for March 2022. And basically, things are pretty intense right now, as I'm sure you've noticed. There's a lot of anger and frustration. There's some grief and really just a general sense of overwhelm. Yeah. And when things get like this, it's easy to either be mired in the intensity and feel franticness, kind of like there's a disco ball inside our head, or a rave, just like all the time. Also really easy to numb out with things like food or exercise or TV or alcohol. And none of these things are inherently bad by themselves, of course, but when we use them as mechanisms for not feeling our feelings get kind of more intense and they feel more aggressive from the inside out, because really all they want is attention. You know, feelings, like thoughts, all of it, they have lifespans. You know, they're born, they live, they die. But if we don't let them live, they are never gonna die. And I just wanna share, you are totally capable of handling anything that is coming up for you right now. So in this meditation, like I said, we're gonna ground, we're gonna connect to earth energy so we can just come back into our bodies a bit, we can feel the present moment. Then we're gonna clear stagnant energies, just, you know, any of the gunk we don't really need in our system. And then we're gonna listen. We're going to, you know, hand the floor over to some of the powerful feelings that might be showing up right now. Just hearing what they have to say, and then we'll close. And from there, you can always be sure to ask me any questions if you have them. So with that, let's get started. Take a seat rather than lying down, just because being in a seat requires a little bit more activation and engagement with the work that we're doing. So you can sit on top of couch cushions. I'm sitting up on 2 folded blankets. If you're not used to sitting for extended periods of time, we'll be here for about 20 minutes. Sit on a chair or lean yourself, like back yourself up to a wall, so that way you have that spinal support. And then as you get yourself settled into your seat, relax your palms, and I'm gonna suggest face down on your thighs, and slide them back towards your hips just a bit so the head of the arm bones and the upper arms rather come in line with the sides of your body. And that's just so your chest can be open rather than collapsed. Sometimes we kind of get stuck like this all day, so what we really want to do is open. And this makes breathing easier. And so as you find your tall spine, your comfortable as possible seat, either close your eyes or find a soft gaze at one spot on the floor. And what we're really looking for is your eyes to stop moving, because it's an invitation for your mind to stop moving. Feel your breath move naturally in and out of your nose. And for these first few moments, there's nothing to change. Just notice what the qualities of your breath are. Short and choppy, long and slow. Nothing is good or bad. Simply notice. And our breath can auto-regulate. So when we give it just a little bit of attention, a little bit of awareness, it will start to balance itself out. So you might become aware that even without effort, your breath is starting to slow down and move a little deeper into your body. And stick with your normal, natural breath, whatever that means in this moment, and however it shifts throughout the practice. And with the breath moving freely, guide your awareness to your heart space. And with every naturally occurring breath in and out, start to create an energetic channel between your heart and the core of the earth. So every breath in and out is starting to burrow down through your spine, your tailbone, the floor, the earth below the floor, all the way to the very core. And it might take, 2 breaths, 5 breaths, 10 breaths. Don't worry about that. Just allow it to naturally establish itself. And on the way down through the earth, you might become aware of the layers you're passing through. You might move through caverns, see artifacts. Just know that at this time, those things are not for you. Keep your intention on creating that connection between you, your heart, and the center of the earth. And as that connection starts to get established, with every natural inhale, draw energy up from the core of the earth to your heart. With every natural exhale, send energy down from your heart to the core. Inhale, draw energy up. Exhale, send energy down. So you're building a relationship with earth energy, and this is going to help anchor you in your body in this moment. This is what's going to help hold you steady and stabilize you for the rest of the meditation. In the next 3 to 5 breaths, as it feels natural for you, release the visualization and know that the relationship is established. Return to a simple, normal, natural breath. And now we'll move into the clearing piece of the meditation. So wherever you're at in your breath, exhale completely. And then inhale through your nose to your belly, your heart, your head. Open mouth exhale. 3-part inhale through the nose, belly, heart, head. Open mouth exhale. And keep going just like that. 3-part inhale through your nose, open mouth exhale. And even feel free to sigh on the exhale. I know that can feel a little uncomfortable, especially if other people might be in the house, so it's okay, you don't have to. It just invites a deeper sense of release. And with every exhale, start to visualize release. Maybe a release of physical tension, maybe a release of intense emotions, release of old belief systems, release of anything you want to get rid of, release of anything that is no longer conducive to the life you want to live. What's stagnant, what's outdated, see it flowing out of you with every exhale. And then in the next 2 to 3 breaths, as it, again, feels natural for your body, you're going to shift this just a little bit. So you'll inhale now only into your waistband. Think of expanding it in 360 degrees, your belly button, your hips, your low back, all of it. And as you exhale, send it down into the earth. Inhale, 360-degree expansion in the waistband. Exhale, release it into the earth. Allow the earth to take anything that's stagnant. And trust that whatever you release will be transmuted into something else. Trust that it will not come back to you. And once more, we're going to shift this. So next couple of breaths. Inhale into the heart space, front, back, sides. Feel it grow. As you exhale, send it out into the air around you. Inhale into the heart space. Exhale into the ether. Keep your eyes soft, your tongue relaxed away from the roof of your mouth or your teeth. And through the breath, through the visualization of what you're doing with the breath, we're tapping into the energy of clearing. One final time, I'm going to shift the breath into a full body breath. So as you inhale, breathe into the tips of your toes, your fingertips, the crown of your head, and all the spaces in between. And as you exhale, send the breath out in any direction, wherever it naturally wants to go. Maybe that's up into the cosmos, down into the earth, somewhere into a body of water, even if it's hundreds of miles from where you're at rather, trust that it will get there. So inhale, full body, maybe even beyond the boundaries of your skin. Exhale, breath goes wherever it instinctively wants to go. And in the next 3 to 5 breaths, release the visualization. Come into normal, natural breath in and out of your nose. And as you release, sit inside of the effects of this practice up to this point. And keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft, shift your awareness to your heart and become aware of the skin in front of your heart. Maybe you notice the clothes gently pressing against it, or the sensation of the air moving past it. And then move a little deeper, become aware of the bones in front of your heart, your sternum, your ribs. Can you feel your skeleton? Deeper still, to the tissue of your lungs, and the tissue between your lungs and your heart. Can you feel your heart beating? And it's okay if not. These are only things to notice. And then shift your awareness to your physical heart. Imagine yourself as a tiny avatar inside your body, standing in front of your heart, looking up at the immensity of it. This literal and figurative center of you. This piece of you that keeps you not only surviving, but hopefully flourishing in your life. And as your tiny avatar, walk to either the left or the right to move to the back of the heart so you can look into the expanse of the back of the heart space. It's infinite. And though it may be dark, it doesn't have to be frightening. Take a seat and lean your back against the back of the heart so you're supported. And become aware of the fire of your heart in front of you. For some people, it looks like a campfire. For other people, it shows up as a beam of light. Trust however it shows up for you. It might just be a sensation. And begin to meditate inside your meditation. Stare at the fire. Look into it. And know that there is nothing specific to do. Nothing specific to think. And as you let your eyes settle into the fire, without effort, your awareness expands to your entire being, body, mind, spirit. And in this field of open awareness, invite whatever needs attention to make itself known to you. And there's no need to grip or force or lose your meditative focus. Allow. Allow whatever wants to arise to show up. And maybe it has a message, maybe it shows you an image, maybe it calls up a feeling. And just be with it. And all the while, you're still staring into the fire. So there is a level of separation between what is coming up and the core of yourself. And now take a moment to thank whatever showed up for its insight and its wisdom. And make a commitment to return to it at another time. And this is important because you're making a commitment to yourself. And so to build trust with yourself, it needs to be a commitment that you can keep. And then turn towards the fire once more, only the fire. Become aware of the light fading. The fire becomes embers, and the embers become ash. This place is always available to you. You can access it at any time. Begin to take a few deep breaths. You can open your mouth, make any weird shapes just to release any tension that might have inevitably built up in the jaw. Press your palms down into your thighs. Flutter your eyes open. And trust that whatever arose in your awareness, you are fully capable of navigating and handling. You know, it showed up for a reason, and it might be something that's been with you for a long time. It might be something that you totally forgot about. It might be something that feels or seems like it's mundane, but that's not true, because if it wants your attention, then it also wants some action from you. But now, because you know what it is, you can take meaningful action. Knowledge and action are powerful partners. It's how we create wisdom inside of ourselves. We can turn towards our experience. We can be fully present in it. It's our greatest teacher. So return to this meditation anytime. You just need to clear your head. Anytime you need to get a little clarity, not to be redundant with my words here, a little clarity on something that might be showing up, but you just can't get a full visual on it. And please let me know if you have any questions or thoughts. You're amazing and you're powerful. Please never forget that. Thank you.